Hey guys, happy Wednesday and day 2 of me coming to you with some tips. So today I wanted to talk about water, and I know if you're like I used to be, you're probably rolling your eyes because, oh great, here's another person talking to me about how I need to drink water. But I used to be there too because I was not a water drinker. I was actually a Diet Pepsi girl. And it's not that I drank a ton of it, but I would have a couple a day, and honestly I wouldn't even drink hardly any water. So I want to share with you kind of why water is so important, as well as some tips for maybe helping you get some water in as well. So just as a general rule of thumb, at a minimum, you should be having 1 ounce for every 2 pounds each day. So for instance, so what you'll do is you take your body weight in pounds, divide that by 2, and that's what you should get in ounces every day. So say you weigh 150 pounds, you should get in at least 75 ounces of water every single day. And if you're like me, like I said, I was not a water drinker. It was a big time struggle. So what I did is we actually bought one of the pitchers, and down in the middle you can put fruit in it, or vegetables like cucumber if you like that. But you can infuse your water just to give it some flavor and get you start drinking it. And I prefer mine cold. I know some people like it room temperature, but that was something else for me. And the thing about when you infuse it, like with berries, that was one of my favorites, and you can muddle it and that'll give it even more flavor. Or you could do lemons, limes, oranges, even things like pineapple, watermelon, like I said, cucumber is another one. Really, there's tons of different ways that you can. I know some people do like to add mint in addition to, say, like lime. Is another way to get it in. And for me, once I started doing that, it just started to become a habit. And now I can just drink it at room temperature and I'm fine. I still prefer it cold, but I don't need to infuse it. Although I do still add the lemon because that helps with you guys probably have seen, but I've had kidney stones in the past, so that helps prevent those as well. So I do still add the lemon juice to some of my water. But as far as, one of the things that we focus on a lot in our clean eating groups is keeping track of how much water you're taking in every day, just because it is so important. And, some of the times I'm like, okay, why is it so important? People keep telling me this. And so I did some research and just wanted to share with you some of the things that we found in doing that. So basically right now, one of the studies we looked at, only 20% of people get in enough water every day. So that was shocking to me because now I have no problem drinking around 100 ounces a day or even up to a gallon. That's no problem for me. And then, some of the other things, like I know a lot of times people will think, well, I'm hungry, or, things like that, when really it's just dehydration kicking in. Or you might be feeling tired or brain fog, those kind of things. And a lot of times that can be a symptom of dehydration. So the other thing is, when you're properly hydrated, just a rule of thumb, when you do use the restroom, it should be clear or light yellow. And a lot of times I know, at least for me in the past, that wasn't the case. So that's just another general rule of thumb, like as far as knowing if you're dehydrated or not. The other thing is, as far as the water that you drink, a lot of the commercial ones, they put additives in them and they strip them of minerals. So just make sure you're paying attention to where you're, what kind of water you're drinking. We actually purchased what's called a Big Berkey, and it's a filtration system that purifies it, filters the water, but it keeps all the minerals in it. So you are still getting the benefit of having all those minerals, and it's only pennies on the gallon, because our thing was we used to buy bottled water, and we had one of the water coolers even for a while, and we would go through so much of that, and it was so expensive. And now the Berkey, and I can, if you would like more information on that, I'm happy to share where we got ours from, more information on that. But it's so much cheaper, and it's been a huge money saver for us, just to make sure that we're getting good quality water when we are drinking it. And another thing to think about is, say you're sleeping 6 to 8 hours a night, you're not getting any water in your body at all during that period of time. So just make sure first thing when you get up in the morning, that's what you're going for. You're going for that glass of water, getting your body rehydrated to kind of kick off the day. So those are a couple tips. I was just trying to see if I have anything else here. I know a lot of times, especially kids, they're not getting enough water in either. When I see a lot of kids, it's, they're drinking the fruit juices and that kind of thing. So make sure that kids are getting enough water in too. and that's my timer, so that means I'm at 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out here, but just make sure, you know, if you need other tips or you're struggling to get that water in, try the infusing, you know, try some different things just to get you in that mindset, to get you in that mode of drinking it. And then from there, you know, just creating that habit and continuing to drink more water throughout each day. So if you have other questions, just reach out. I'm happy to help. Like I said, we focus on it a lot in our clean eating groups just because it is so important in getting in that habit. So take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.